The Northern Territory's remote communities are in some of the most isolated regions of Australia.
Yo, good afternoon, Ramanganing.
With more than 80 remote Indigenous communities spread across the Northern Territory, it is hard to get messages and information through, especially for government representatives trying to discuss important information with communities. And that's where local Indigenous engagement officers, or IEOs, like Mavis Dungambara come in. Mavis, who's from Gulawinku, a community on the shores of northeast Arnhem Land, works between community and senior government representatives and other visitors to the community like Professor Marcia Langton.
As an IEO, I work between two worlds, Indigenous people and the government. Mavis?
Mavis, yeah.
While Mavis is dealing with constitutional issues today, further inland at Gumbalanya, IEO Donna Najamarik is having a typically busy day lobbying to improve infrastructure in her community.
The kids comes into the school and the arts and craft have a program together. The government wants us to work so closely to the community.
Donna's doing just that by working with local young people to maintain traditions like painting and basket weaving to create pride, jobs and cultural enterprise.
The role that we do is closing the gap.
Further south in remote Nooka, IEO Ian Gumbala is driving about 300 kilometres to Barunga to begin the biggest week of his year.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep that round of applause going. Thank you very much.
My role as an IEO to support the community, support the groups that are coming in, to make sure that they take part in all of the sport activities and cultural activities.
7 referendum asked Australians to vote yes for.
Working closely with community members and government business managers, or GBMs, IEOs are the front line of the Australian government's Closing the Gap work. Mavis Dungambara, Ian Gumbala and Donna Najamarik are part of a group of about 30 IEOs working across the Northern Territory. Together with GBMs, IEOs are the government's representatives in community for putting government policy in place. They do this by meeting with family, individuals, clans and community groups.
And we're working on the 7 building blocks.
One of the main tasks of an IEO is to implement the 7 building blocks of the government's Closing the Gap strategy. Early childhood, schooling, health, homes, jobs program, local safety and leadership.
This is another area where all the men do their artwork. On Fridays, they have kids coming to the arts and craft. The youngsters engage with the elderly people to build their confidence and inspiration.
IEOs also work together across communities, sharing local knowledge, resources and information. Listening to the local knowledge of IEOs is part of the winning formula for creating new opportunities in remote communities.
I've been just walking around, meeting some people that I knew, the support they're getting for Nooka as well, trying to get that information to take it back to Nooka and share with Nooka leaders, Nooka group, youth group. There's some things that I will have to take as a valuable idea and perhaps Nooka to take on those ideas.
Before long, it's time for Ian to return to Nooka to share the information he has received from other IEOs and stakeholders he met at Barunga.
It's not a listen or say and stop. Like it's digging and digging, and when you dig more, it's really rock inside. And I have to try and go around that rock to try and go more inside the story, what really are mattering people.
Meanwhile, back at Gulawinku, Mavis has the Constitution conversation with Professor Langton well underway.
which has never happened before.
Spoke to all the TOs, the leading men, the women, the services, and announced it over the PA, encouraging young men and women to take part in to listen and to provide information.
Over in Gumbalanya, Donna's had a great turnout for the Families as First Teachers program.
We rely on Donna's expertise in the community to keep informed of what's going on in the community.
I think it's very important again because it's giving a chance, 0 to 3, giving that opportunity for the child to learn from the early age. Education is very important because it's a key thing for everyone to read and write and to live.
Or maybe parents or people might talk to Donna and tell her things about the children, things that they may need as parents, things that they may need for their children, and Donna can help us by sharing that information with us. So
it's not a shame thing to talk about, but strong people should have, they should always think for their family. Family are first key thing for yourself and your children.
As a young person, I know the background of my own culture, where I come from, what is there that I need to pass on to the white society and to engage them to the community.
There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges that are going in with others that are coming up, other communities coming up, what we do through ISD.
When governments listen to the needs of the community, it becomes stronger and is more confident of celebrating its culture and sharing its achievements with other communities.
I want to see this community prosper. I want to see people happy.
You need to branch out like a wing of bird that rise in the air, in the sky. And that's how you should be doing, because it's making you to understand. You're doing it for the sake of everyone, not for yourself.